All right, here's my personal lesson on hiring a corporate executive. I fell in love with this idea. I could be a visionary. I could hire an operator. So I thought, I've created this business. Um, I'm losing my mind. If I could hire an operator to come in and do the daily stuff I do, I can get my life back, get my sanity back. So I hired this corporate executive, fancy degrees, spoke multiple languages, on paper, super intelligent. I was like, this is going to be great. Um, Brought them in, and this is my fault because I'm the leader, so I'm not shifting blame. But in the 13 months I had them working for me, I lost $750,000. And there was so much changing in the organization, and this person was the master of confusing the shit out of me. I couldn't understand what the problem was. Couldn't understand if it was him, if it was the economy, if it was the category of business we were in, the industry. I had no idea. As the people, I had no idea what was going on. This person was so good. Everybody was so busy. All the people were so busy, and nothing was getting done. It was too complex for them. So this is where I warn founders about, you have this crazy business, you have this business that's got multiple complexities to it, you're gonna hire one person to come in and do the work. It's oftentimes just too difficult for somebody to come in and learn all of that. So this person was working with me. There was so much going on in business, we were losing so much money, and I was just couldn't figure out what was going on. My wife doesn't work in the business. She did work in the business in the early days. She sometimes helps out with HR. I come home and she's like, I'm so overworked. And I was like, what are you doing? I'm giving work to this guy, and he's passing the work off to my wife. It's not even in the business to do the work. It was total chaos because he thought that she knew the HR and he didn't have to figure out the HR. It was the craziest thing ever. So I fired her. Well, she still works with me, but let's call it emotional support. But I fired her so that way he didn't have her at his disposal, because he was just pushing all the work onto everybody else. So it wasn't just her he was doing this, he was pushing he had no understanding of what was happening, but he was pushing the work onto other people. So he didn't understand it himself. He was just, Ben needs this to get done, so he just toss it off to somebody else, hope they figure it out. Well, eventually he went on vacation, and it was August. So I hired this person in November. I was confused I could not be any more confused. This person, if somebody in your organization if you hire an executive, they should bring clarity. If they bring confusion, you should rethink if they should be in your company. They went on vacation in August, and so I was forced to jump into their meetings for them. This is why, watch my other video on touch-based meetings, because if I was doing this, I would have found this problem way earlier. When they went on vacation, I jumped in all their meetings to make sure things were continuing to move forward. And I found it was good and bad. The good news is I found the problem. The bad news is that nobody had any idea what was going on. 4 different departments, no idea what's going on across the department. People are working like crazy in circles, getting nothing done. And there's this mindset of, we can't do it. And to me, as an entrepreneur, we can do anything. I hate that word. I can't even stand it. Saying it right now freaking me out. I can't stand it. It's the only thing we can say is, I can't say I can't. Can't is like shutting a mental door. We can do anything. I had to totally take back control of the organization and tell people. I had to have a company meeting. We are in control. Well, we're in control of UPS? No, but we're in control of choosing UPS. We can tell UPS rep, hey, you guys don't deliver on time. We're gonna go FedEx. We can use the post office. We can use DHL. We can use a third party small company. We're in control. We get to say what happens. Well, the system does this. We designed the system. What do you mean we can't? We did it. Total mess, guys. It was a total mess hiring a corporate executive. He was really good at shifting work around, confusing the hell out of me, and I paid an incredible price for that.